Hey guys, this is SJ Football 16 and today I will be revealing my predictions for Week 16 of the Barclays Premier League 2015 to 16. I'm going to start with the early game kickoff today between Norwich City and Everton. I think the score in this is going to be 3-0 to Everton. This is because Everton have a very good squad at the moment. They could be pushing for a Europa League place this season, and Norwich, they're in a deep threat at the moment in relegation. Although they picked up good results against us, a good result against Arsenal, I don't really think it's going to solve the problem against Everton, to be honest. And I think it's going to be 3-0 with the scorers being Kevin Morales with 2, Romelu Lukaku with 1. Now I'm going to head over to the game between Crystal Palace and Southampton. I think the score in this is actually going to be 2-2. Both teams are quite similar in terms of ability. They're very good players, both sides, and their form is just about the same at the moment. So I think it's going to be 2-2, and I think the scorers are going to be Yannick Bolasie and Damien Delaney for Crystal Palace. And for Southampton, I think it's going to be Graziano Pella and Shane Long. Now I'm going to head over to the game between Manchester City and Swansea City. I think the score in this is going to be 1-0 to Manchester City. This is because I think Man City, they're pushing for the title this season. Swansea, they're in a relegation threat at the moment. However, they sacked Gary Monk recently, and I think that they could, in fact, perform better without Monk and hold Manchester City to only a 1-0 win instead of like quite a high margin of score, which Man City have been doing this season. So I think the score is going to be 1-0 and Vincent Kompany is going to score the goal. Now I'm going to head over to the game between Sunderland and Watford. This is going to be quite interesting because both sides are fighting for survival are aiming to survive the division this season. And I think the score is going to be 1-1 actually. Sunderland, they have a very good run at home this season in their form. And Watford, I don't really think that they're that good away, in all fairness. So I think it's going to be 1-1, and the scorers are going to be Fabio Borini for Sunderland and Sebastian Prödl for Watford. Now I'm going to head over to the game. I'm going to head over to the game between Bournemouth and Manchester United. I think the score in this is actually going to be quite stalemate, 0-0 to be honest. Manchester United, they didn't play that well against West Ham in all fairness, and I can't see them doing the same against Bournemouth to be honest. Bournemouth, they picked up a really good win last week against Chelsea, and I can't see why they can't carry on with that momentum going into their next game against Manchester United. So I think it's going to be 0-0 the final score. Now I'm going to head over to the game between Aston Villa and Arsenal. There's no doubt about who's going to win this. Arsenal are going to win this, and I think it's going to be 4-0. The goal scorers, I think, are going to be Callum Chambers with 2, Joel Campbell, the man on form, as we saw against Olympiacos. I think he'll score, and I think Mesut Ozil will score the other. Now I'm going to head over to the game between Liverpool and West Brom. Liverpool, although they played terrible against Newcastle, I think they could pick up their form and get a win against West Brom. West Brom, they haven't played spectacular this season, but they've picked up their form a bit. But I don't think they'll be ready to beat the likes of the top 4 or even the top 7, like Liverpool, Manchester United, Arsenal. I don't think they're ready to beat the likes of them yet, especially away from home as well. So I think the score is going to be James Milner with 2 and the youngster Jordan Ibe with 1. Now I'm going to head over to the game between Tottenham Hotspur and Newcastle United. I think the score in this is actually going to be 2-1 to Tottenham. I don't think it's going to be a massive scoreline because Tottenham, although they're in form at the moment, so are Newcastle at the moment because they picked up a very good result against Liverpool, and I can't see why they can't get at least a goal away to Tottenham. So I think the score is going to be 2-1 to Tottenham, with the scorers being Dele Alli with 2 for Tottenham Hotspur, and I think Johan Gouffran is going to score for Newcastle. And finally, I'm going to finish with the game between Leicester City and Chelsea. Although Vardy is on a really good run of form at the moment, and although Leicester are top of the league at the moment, I don't think it's going to last, because Chelsea, I think they're going to, as they have a very good squad still, I think they can pick up their form with a win away to Leicester. So I think the score is going to be 1-0 to Chelsea, with the scorer being Branislav Ivanovic. That's all from me for today. Don't forget to like this video if you haven't done so already. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new to this channel, and don't forget to comment on any changes that you would make to this video. So I'll see you guys next time.